We're going to drop off Azure's notebooks for her online class in algebra at the, what is the place?
CCRI.
Community College of Rhode Island, near Lincoln Woods. We're warming up the car now. And the route's being...
Proceed to the highlighted route, then the route guidance will start.
And it's 10 minutes to get there. Does it say anything on the tires?
No, not yet, but usually, it doesn't register right away.
Oh. How much longer do you want to sit?
Well, how long do you want to get to warm up?
Till spring. Do we have enough food to last till spring?
We have no food.
That'll do. We can read the signs on the wall. It says, reserve parking spot 24/7. Unauthorized vehicles will be towed at owner's expense. I've never seen a vehicle being towed, but I assume that happens. Yes? Yes, we assume that happens. How's the car doing on the warm-up?
Well, it's still reading cold.
The audience is getting restless. The audience being me.
Yes.
No one else is in the garage. As you can see, pretty much empty. That's a result of...
It's still reading cold.
Do you have your lights on?
Why? It's not dark.
This is the day after we found... No, the afternoon after we found that Rhode Island has the highest percentage of cases on some scale measured by Johns Hopkins, which we weren't able to figure out totally. There's our mural. It's not my mural, it's just a mural. What's the route we take?
I think we get on to 95 or 146.
Passing the library. And we're heading into the sun, so nothing much is visible.
Take the next right turn.
Okay, well that just wrecked my image.
Well, I need to see small detail.
Two things. So does God, because God wants to see everything and God's vision is being blurred. Oh great, now we're at a light. This is not going to be of interest to anyone.
You could cut this bit.
No, I said I don't want to cut it, but you don't want to hit those people.
Well, that's why I'm stopped.
Is it now? I think you can cross.
No, but now there's cars again.
Life is eternal damnation here. Somebody was waiting to cross and they had the right of way anyway.
Well, she didn't have a walker.
Oh, she didn't?
I don't think so.
It's just solid confusion. The one advantage of this, of course, is if there's an accident, we will have a record of it.
In 600 feet, proceed straight onto 95
a car
north.
from Connecticut ahead of us, and they're allowed here, but we are not allowed in Connecticut.
No, I don't know. I think technically they might be supposed to quarantine.
Do you think we should shoot at them?
But that might only be if they stay here, too. Like...
No one wants to stay in Rhode Island. That's why there's so much traffic out of state. And why we're losing population constantly.
I know you are enjoying yakking, but I do need you to pay attention and make sure. I'm supposed to get on the 146. Or if I just stay here.
Do you think the video will tell me?
No, I think you'll have to look.
Oh my God. Looking is something I'm not good at. You know, my heart is already racing, seriously. Or not seriously, but my heart's already racing. And not because of the comedic.
But because
it's
Rhode
racing.
Island freeways are horrible.
No, because I'm scared of the virus, scared of traffic, scared of just about everything. Example, this was a little iffy.
Not if you saw the person behind me.
Oh, he was more iffy?
Well, he
She
was
was.
being aggressive, so
They
I
were.
had to be aggressive. Looks like I stay on 146.
Yes, you stay on 146. There's our local mall, which seems close to going out of business. There was some rioting and destruction there.
Onto 146 north.
Just giving you more looks at the mall.
Traffic.
The traffic is sheer hell here. Azure did that a lot better than I could. I would usually go through this in a state of total and complete terror. I used to drive more, but at this point I'm worried, first of all,
Continue
because
to follow 146 north
I'm forgetting
for
things.
5 miles.
So we stay on this for 5 miles. This is the road where they're doing a huge amount of work and construction of various kinds, and it's creating chaos. In the sky there, I don't know if you can see, but there's some of the same kind of wispy clouds I photographed the other day, which seem to be, where you seem to have virga coming off of cumulus, but I'm not really sure what the phenomenon is. We haven't seen anything like it here. This is a very small example, ragged example, because most of the time we've had this, it's been much larger. I really don't know how to make this interesting for you. It's not interesting that my heart is racing like crazy. I mean, I'm talking in a somewhat Jewish comedic way to try to avoid having to deal with that or much of anything else. Azure's notebooks weigh about 15 to 18 pounds that she had to do for this algebra class. I won't even tell you what a massacre that seemed to be on a certain level. Okay, Penske is pulling off. Penske's a big racing company too, as you know. St. Anselm's Logic and its formalization by a guy last night, and then I looked him up, the guy whose name I now forget, who turns out to be, even though the book was in both Latin and English and a very technical treatise, it turns out to be he was also one of the founders of British computer art, working early on with analog gun sights. And he's much more known for that than he is for his translation and formalization of St. Anselm's De Grammaticus. A little known fact, the same person. Usually I would turn off at Mineral Spring Avenue here because this is the way to the Golden Musician's Corner, I think it's called. Which which is a wonderful store. No, it's not Musician's Corner.
No, I said yes. That's
Yes.
an affirmative.
Oh, Azure gave me an affirmative. I might add that was the only affirmative I've gotten from her today, even though I begged her, I say, for more affirmatives. Just on anything like, Alan, you're under 6 feet tall. And I could say, yes, affirmative. Okay, you can tell by my nervousness that I'm worried about instant death by COVID any moment now, but it hasn't happened yet. So she's delivering the notebooks to her teacher, who insists that they be turned in either by
2 miles, take the exit on the right.
copying page after page, and it looks like her notebooks are about 400 pages, believe it or not, for one algebra course. So she either has to copy them all online, which puts a stranglehold on the computer thing as well as takes up 2 days of her time, or she can drop them off. So that's why we're heading to Rhode Island Community College of Rhode Island out in the woods, or in an area that has Lincoln Woods. I don't think the college is out in the woods, although I won't say much for what I've seen so far about its educational assets as they're applied in the field of elementary algebra. But that's just me, comma, what do I know, exclamation mark, question mark.
You're watching this stupid film.
I'm watching it. Yes, are you watching this stupid film?
In 1 mile,
I think
take
I'm-
the exit on the right.
1 mile.
First, left turn.
Oh my God, we have to take a left turn after the exit on the right.
There's Lincoln Woods.
Here's Lincoln Woods on the right. Oh, I don't know if you can see their swans. I don't think you can see the swan. Azure says, oh yeah, she looks and we crash.
It's your
Pull off.
second affirmative.
Yeah, I got 2 affirmatives today. This is a banner
Take the
day.
second exit on the right.
Dawn hits. No, it's only a
Left
truck
turn.
shadowing the sun. Okay, so I just saw either a bird flying overhead or a car in that overhead. It was probably a car. Or a very low flying large bird. I really don't know which. Exit 4. This might be the one. Maybe on the way back we could stop at Musician's Corner. Hint, hint, it's probably not open.
Yeah, I would make you call first.
Oh, I would call in a heartbeat. Here seems to be a lot of birches that seem dead beyond the winter here, so there was a birch disease and
Take
they're
the
sort of
next
susceptible
left
out in New
turn.
England. Oh my God. Now we're on a local road. A local road, for those who don't know it, is a road that...
It's the great road.
It's a great road, she says, but it's a great local
No,
road.
it's the great road.
Here's a test site. Do you see the sign? It says test site. That's not for algebra, that's for COVID. In case you were thinking that algebra was somehow very popular around here. Now we're heading over.
Mile, make a left turn, then destination is ahead on the right.
We're looking here down at the highway. I don't know if you can see it. There's a highway down there.
We were on it.
Yeah, we were on it, but we weren't on that part, Azure. Give me an affirmative for that.
Take the next left turn, then destination is ahead on the right.
It's so confusing, you have to take a left.
No Central State Airport. It was north, but it looked like no.
There was no Central State Airport there where it says there was? Oh, the foolish map makers of Rhode Island. Okay, watch that van.
I see, that's why I'm going slow.
Yeah, but he's going even slower. It's kind of disgusting. Now, it's up on the right. It's off of this road on the right.
It looked like
In 300 feet, which is probably right here, there's a sign that says Community
Destination.
College of Rhode Island. It's icy and absent. I will definitely wait in the car. And I won't force anybody to watch more of this. Oh, look, rock salt. That's good for geology
well, they
students.
had more snow than we did.
Yes, they did. Did you get my joke? Rock salt, geology students, rock salt. Is rock a mineral? Is salt something you eat?
Oh, they have a pond.
Oh, yes, Azure points out they have a pond. They do have a pond here. There's no swans in it, however. Again, strange clouds.
Of course, the sign is covered with snow.
Yes, we don't know what that sign says. It's covered with snow, as Azure points out.
Maybe I should turn here.
Yeah, I don't know where else you would go.
Permit parking only.
Well, I'm in the
But I
car.
don't know where visitor parking is. Since the sign's
I'm in the car. I will just sit here. But what you don't want to do is walk around campus much. There are crowds of people here. You can see people everywhere who are carrying COVID. That sign literally said dental hygiene clinic. Here's community college. Is this where you're going? This is
well,
B.
It looks like an entrance.
Okay. Thank you for watching.